So like I said, it wouldn't be a good Aetherplasm stream if there wasn't some sort of technical difficulties. My computer did an update yesterday, which updated the sound software for the microphone. And apparently, that has somehow made Streamlabs OBS forget how to run its entire life. So it's been randomly disconnecting and reconnecting, even though I haven't been having internet issues right now. But hey, chaos reigns. Let's get back to it. Yeah, you look great. You look great. I like how it gives us an option to completely snub her. Ha, I think so too. It's nice to know you agree. Thanks, Aether. Ah, there you are, Zelda. Are you all prepared for today's ceremony? Oh, hello, Father. Hey, found your cat, by the way. I hope it didn't run off again. Nobody seemed to catch it after it jumped in my arms when I walked in here. What on earth? He looks better with a beard. If you remember him in Breath of the Wild, he looks better with a beard. Hello, Demon. Demon IK Angel. We'll just call you Demon. Hey, Demon. Hopefully you're having a good evening this evening. Oh, hey there. You're here, too. Outstanding. It's encouraging to see you up so early, given your capacity for sleep. No doubt today's ceremony had you too excited to close your eyes for sure. Yeah, we'll go with that. Again, looks so much better with a beard. I don't know who is in charge of character design in this, but still. If you win today's ceremonial race, you'll get to participate in the post-race ritual with Zelda, so give it your best out there. Excuse me, what? If you win today's ceremonial race, you'll get to participate in the post-race ritual with Zelda? Is that a euphemism? But he does have a horseshoe for eyebrows. Well, I mean, the horseshoe for eyebrows is fine, but he looks better with, like, the big bushy beard from, like, Breath of the Wild, I'm not gonna lie. And, like, all the other games that I can remember seeing Zelda's dad, I'm very certain that he had a very bushy, large beard. And I don't know, it's just, he's very, I don't know, samurai-esque in this one. Yes, about that. Father, I don't know if he could do it. Excuse me? I literally saved your dad's cat thing, and the first thing you do come in here is throwing me under the bus? No, what? All right. Recently, Aether hasn't been practicing much at all for this ceremony. What the? What is this crap? This is like worse than friend zoned by Zelda. How many times have we saved her butt from Ganon's clutches? And she's literally tossing us under the bus right now. In front of us! And even when he's out riding his Lifewing, he's just lazily gliding around, probably daydreaming. Wow! Whoo! I hope that we can find some aloe or some herbs in this game for that burn, because, oh my gosh, I don't know what he's thinking. He's gonna have to be in perfect control of his bird to win today. I'm right here. I am literally looking at you, and you're just trashing me. No need to worry yourself, Zelda. Oh, at least the king has faith in me. Though you may have a point, today's wing ceremony tests the skill of the rider as well as his bond to his bird. Victory will not come easily. Gosh, that's so... what the... Such betrayal right off the bat. You know what, Zelda, you can save your own ass when it comes to this. Because... wow, alright. As you pointed out, I haven't seen him practicing as hard as some of the other students. They're just laying on the guilt this evening. But you know him, you've noticed that you're both very little. Again, friend zoned repeatedly, now thrown under the bus. You should know better than to fret about him. You see, Aether and his Loftwing share a special connection. I've never seen anything quite like it. Then why you hate Nami Gramps, huh? Ugh. As you know, each of us in Skyloft is but one half of a pair. We are only made whole by our Loftwings, the guardian birds that the goddess bestows upon each of us as a symbol of her divine protection. When we were young, every one of us meets our Loftwing under the great statue of the goddess. It's quite a big moment, as I'm sure you recall. Ah, but that first meeting between Aether and his Loftwing was extraordinary. The bird that came to him was a crimson Loftwing. It's a breed so rare, we were sure for some time that it had vanished from the line. So I get a rare one. You guys are hating on me and my rare bird, man? It's like a Ho-Oh or something, like a legendary Pokemon or something. Sorry, I'm crossing genres here. It's like a shiny one. It's like a shiny Loftwing. All the shiny hunters out there, You got my back. You know how it goes. Yes, and the boy and his bird seemed to share a profound connection from the moment they met. Do you recall when Aether and that loftwing of his first met? What a sight. By the way, they're not reading this while I'm saying this, right? And I'm talking over them like I'm actually doing the narration. Can somebody confirm? Because I have zero audio. I guess there's not even a point to me really having the headphones unless it randomly decides to turn on. But yeah, some feedback on that would be fantastic. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep overwriting everything they're saying with my own wonderful, esteemed voice, which is I know what people are really here to hear, of course. Really here to hear. Anyways, the little boy just hopped on that bird and gracefully flew away without even a moment of instruction. They were meant for each other. They aren't speaking. Okay, thank you. And judging by how jealous you were that day, I'd say the friendship he shared with his birds didn't go unnoticed by you, my dear. Oh, so now we're getting down to brass tacks. She's not just throwing shade, she's jelly that I got the rare bird. Alrighty. Yeah, you just shake off that shade. Just brush it off. Hater's gonna hate, potato's gonna potate. Ah, but who can blame you? I'm sure you weren't the only one envious of the powerful bond shared by Aether and his bird. Anyone who is part of something special is bound to catch something nasty. Some nasty looks sooner or later. Yeah, like right now. Thanks, Zelda. This contest is nothing to laugh at, Father. This ceremony is part of the final test for those training to become Knights of Skyloft. What if I don't want to be a Knight of Skyloft? What if I just want to be my own badass, you know? Like, what the heck? If Aether doesn't fly fast enough during the race, what if Aether messes up his big chance? Again, can we have a little, like an ounce, just some sort of, you know, faith in my abilities? I may have no idea what the controls are even for flying one of these loft wings, but still, I mean, I have played, you know, Zelda games before. What if he's not allowed to become a knight? Then I'll just go party on my own. Like my own kingdom, with blackjack and, other things. Calm down, my dear. It'll be fine. Honestly, it's almost as though you become a completely different person when you worry about Aether. Yeah, mean. Listen, Aether, you better fly your heart out today. At the very least, you need to squeeze in a little practice time before the race. Come on, you'll thank me later, she said. Where is she taking me? Why are we... Is she just gonna kill me? Is this ritual sacrifice? Is that what's about to happen? Here we are. Go on now. Jump off the edge and call your loftwing. It's almost time for the ceremony, so try to practice seriously for once. Okay, can we tell me how to call a loftwing before we push me off? Oh, yeah. You can't sense your bird out there? Oh, I get it. You're trying to weasel out of having practice. Nice try, but you're not fooling me. Off you go. See your death? Okay, there. Go ahead and press the down arrow. Call your loftwing. All right, so I'm gonna whistle for it. Apparently. His bird sure is taking a long time to get here. She did push me to my death. This is ritual sacrifice. Oh, now she's coming to rescue me. Again, why would you just blindly shove me off when you don't see my bird anywhere around? Oh, there has to be ground somewhere because that, unless the weird black monster that we saw in the beginning in the forest was just completely a dream. Right, Geronimo? I'm sorry, friend. I didn't mean to push you so hard. You didn't sprain your wing, I'm fine. Don't worry about me. I was the one who almost died because of the fact that you and your careless butt pushed me off to my impending doom, and you're worried about your bird? This friendship's running real deep right now. This is very odd, Aether. What could possibly happen to your loftwing? And he's just sitting there without a care in the world. For a bird to ignore the call of his master, it's unheard of. And you still can't sense your bird nearby, Aether? This is quite a problem, especially considering the wing ceremony is about to start. Yeah, people have mentioned that a little bit. Kind of seems like I might need something with wings in order to succeed at it. Aether, when you said you couldn't sense your loftwing, well, I should have believed you. I'm sorry. Maybe you should, I don't know, listen to somebody other than your own self talk one of these times? I need to tend to my own loftwing, so I'll catch up with you later. Still hasn't asked how I am, by the way. Literally. Almost died. Totally fine. Yep. You better go on ahead and see if you can find where your bird has gone. See if I'm going to save her in the Breath of the Wild sequel. Goodness. Ding, ding, ding. Dinner time? It's lunchtime. My, how did it get to be so late? If I recall correctly, this year, Instructor Howell is presiding over the ceremony. Hey there, you should go explain the situation to him and see if he's willing to delay the race a little so you can find your bird. I mean, I guess so. But Father, you're the headmaster of the academy. If Aether asks Instructor Horwell, he'll probably just come talk to you about it. I mean, yeah, why can't you just do it? Ah, quite true. As usual, you make an excellent point, my dear. As usual? I don't know if I'd say as usual with all that shade that she's throwing. Hater. Very well. I'll explain the situation to him myself. Aether, run along and tell Instructor Horwell to come see me in my quarters. Gotta run. Good luck fighting the audio boss. Thanks so much, Ben. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening. I'm not even going to check on your bird. Jerk. What do we have over here? Anything of interest to me? Bushes. Oh, I can move the bushes. Whee! Whee. Alright, we need to go find Master Horwell again. What's up here? Anything of interest? Anything of interest? I always check behind everything because, you know, a good video gamer assumes that the software developers, the game developers, put Easter eggs everywhere. I mean, I know if I was a game developer, I would put Easter eggs everywhere. Literally, I would just make little Easter eggs in the entire game. They'd be like, Aetherplasm, you completely ignored your assignment and instead just put little Easter eggs everywhere. And I say, you know what? People are going to think it's cool. So I need to find Horwell. Are you still working on the gate? Goodness, look at that hair. That's some volume right there. Seriously. Is something wrong? What's the big hurry? What? Your loftwing is missing. Jacamar. That's a cool name. But I just saw him. Groose's bird was chasing off after your little feather. Excuse me? Someone has been beaten on my bird? I don't think so. Where's Groose? Oh, Groose and his little cronies were saying that they were headed down to the wing ceremony in the plaza. Oh, look, a map. Oh, you still try to get down to the south end? That X on your map marks the plaza. Okay. It's where they're holding the wing ceremony today, so you'll definitely want to find it before too long. But it looks like I could take this bridge if you'd let me through the door. So my guess is they might be in the plaza. Normally the fastest way there is just down this path. Cool, let me through. But this gate is still needs some work before it'll open. Fine then. Can you go around through the academy? Remember to check the map with the minus button if you get lost. Ugh. Bleeding hearts of the world unite. So let's go talk to you, my brown-eyed guy.
No.
What's wrong, Aether? You're looking a little pale. What? Your loftwing is missing. How strange and troubling. Do you think you can find him? You're going to start looking for him now? How will you make it back to the time to fly in the ceremony? It looks like your participation in the ceremony hinges on feather, or you cannot, or hinges on feather, or not. You can find that bird on time. Ha! I get it. It's a feather pun. Bird pun. Excuse me. This is not the time to make jokes. This is serious business. My bird is missing. Maybe that's life's way of getting back at you for not listening to your instructors. Everyone's throwing shade here. Goodness, what is it with this? I'm ready to fly this place. Bunch of pretentious jerks. Anyway, never mind that. So you say the headmaster is summoning me. In that case, don't worry about the ceremony. Just go find that bird of yours. Goodness. Bunch of haters around here. Sipping on their haterade. It's Hail Hydrate, not go sip on your haterade. Don't men open doors for a lady anymore? How long am I supposed to stay in here waiting for a little chivalry? All right, Karain. Oh, it's you, Aether. Say, you look all flustered. Did something happen? What? You can't find your loftwing? I don't know what to tell you. I've been here at school the whole time. I don't know. Seems kind of sus. I guess I'll open the door for you. Ha! I went in first anyways. It's one thing if you decide to open the door for somebody, just to be nice. It's another thing that if they expect you to open the door for them, all of a sudden they're the pretentious jerks. I'm gonna mute this for a second so I can take another bite of food. Also, I do have it set up again now that you can use channel points to find out what's in my cup. Is it water? Is it beer? Is it tequila? I don't know. Use the channel points to find out. Also, even though we are not currently doing a Magic the Gathering stream, anybody who is following the channel is welcome to find their Magic the Gathering spirit animal. You wonder just exactly how that can happen? Type in the chat, and I'll tell you the next steps to do. But you'll be able to tell your friends, your family, your coworkers, even that eventual boss that you'll have. Everybody wants to know. You don't want to be the only one without one. Good girl. Puppy Plasm's learning to use her new bed. If you want to see Puppy Plasm, use those channel points. Oh, there's a bath, too? Good girl. Anything interesting in here? Steal some people's clothes. Oh, this looks nice. It actually looks very relaxing. Although this bird is puking into the bathtub. I don't know if that's as pleasant. I'm gonna go here and, aha! They'll never see it coming. I do appreciate that the bigger pots, or bigger bosses, take me longer to pick up. Because they would be theoretically heavier. Alright. So, I guess, is this the upstairs? It seems to be the upstairs, okay. Zelda's place. Why wouldn't she be in the, like, the castle? Instructor Horwell. Interesting. Karain. Seemed like a jerk. Who's this? Instructor Owlin? And Headmaster Gibhor. Oh. I guess he is here too. Alright. Got any news for me, Pippet? You're not still wandering around the academy, are you? What? Your Loftwing won't come when you call it. Why would a guardian bird not come when it's called? You know I've never heard of this ever happening before, so I can't even tell you what you're doing wrong. Cool. But a good senior never hangs an underclassman out to dry. We'll figure this out together. You go to the plaza and ask people there if they know anything. In the meantime, I'll ask around here. Oh, that's sweet of you. The one person not hating on me. He's still trying to move those barrels, and it literally hasn't moved at all. Maybe he should try another method. I feel kind of bad for him. Somebody put all these pots back, though. Lame. Can't take a joke, apparently. Oh, maybe that's why the Loftwing is gone, because they got my practical joke and they hated it. Haters gonna hate. Oh, gate's open. Is this how we learn to roll into trees? Because there's this kid doing it. Gully! Hold up, hey there. Hey there. Could you help me with something? All you have to do is dash and roll into a tree. Nothing like a mild TBI to start the day. dash. Then when you're in front of the tree, bam, do a roll right into it. So come on, please. Dash while dashing, press the left joystick. Okay. Okay. So dash. Wait. Right, that's dash, right? I'm confused. Oh, I have to click the left joystick, not just point down. There we go. Hey! A sky stag beetle. That's what that is then. Wait up. Oh, and a rupee for me. Who's been hiding rupees in trees? I feel like this has been a thing in Legend of Zelda for a while. Who's been literally hiding their money up in these trees? But you can bet I'm gonna go ahead and like ram my skull into as many of them as possible so that I can, you know, fatten up my coin purse a little bit. Because if you're not here to side quest, then I don't know what you're doing. Let's do this. Nothing of interest in this one? Alright, I guess not. Bring me the trees! Can I just hop across this or am I gonna die? Alright, that wasn't too bad. Oh, look, we can pray to the statue. Save some progress here. Right? Oh. Apparently this is the wrong bird statue to pray to. My bad. It's got like gems for eyes. Oh, is it missing a gem for an eye? I bet that's gonna be important later. There we go, there's a rupee. Huzzah! There we go. We're rich! We've got 30 rupees so far. Maybe I should make rupees the channel points symbol. Sounds like kind of a cool idea. Hey, look, there's something with a fence across it with spikes. I kind of want to go down there. Waterfall Cave. Beware of blood-sucking monsters. Maybe I don't want to go down there. On second thought, let's go back to this way where there apparently isn't blood-sucking monsters. Wait, unless it's just mosquitoes, because I mean we got those everywhere. Although I don't know if I call them monsters. They're just pests. Horrific pests. What's this? Hey, I found the cat again. Seriously, can this guy stop like losing his pet? Oh, these pumpkins. Yeah, put you down. I'm gonna put you. Can I pick these up? Hey, I broke the pumpkin. Hopefully that doesn't come back to haunt me. But seriously, the king keeps losing his cat, and I feel bad. If it's a cat, whatever it is. Hey, child, can you do something about this? Kukil. Hi, Aether. This house belongs to Kukil. Psst, by the way, that's me. Oh, okay. I'm gonna go play with my special friend today. It's gonna be so much fun. Is this like a creepy imaginary friend thing, or what are we talking about? Kukil, can you play with this friend? Can you make sure the cat stops leaving? I mean, I guess it's not getting into too much trouble. It's just sleeping, but like I feel like it's supposed to go back to the king. I don't know. Whatever. What do I know? These guys look like they're up to no good. Who are you?
Hi.
Oriel. Hiya, Aether. Nice breeze today, huh? Perfect for the ceremony. So, what do you think will win today? I guess Groose is a strong contender. The winner will be blessed by a village girl chosen to represent the goddess. How romantic. Oh, so it was a euphemism. Or an innuendo? Maybe. I don't know. Can I run into the bushes? And, like, roll? Oh, apparently I can if I hit it just right. Not that it did much besides destroy the shrubbery. Can I get in here? Oh, I can get in here. This is what happens in every Legend of Zelda game I ever played. They give me a main plot line that I'm supposed to pay attention to, and then I just go ahead and find all the side quest things I possibly can do. Because that's what a good gamer does. Money in here? You really shouldn't open other people's cupboards without permission. Whoa! Called out by the game. Okay. Want to see me do it again? Oh, she's right here. Maybe not. Patrice. Ever heard of banging your knuckles against the door? It's called knocking. Oh, barging into someone's house is what most people call rude. Well, half this island is rude. No, like 3/4 of this island is rude, so I figured I'd just fit in. Anyway, you're lucky I'm home. I'm usually over at the bazaar working at my stall, but we're closed for the wing ceremony. Most days at work, all I can think about is how bored I am. But now, I'm not at work. I'm even more bored. My life is pretty sad. Well, now I am going to steal your stuff. That's just depressing and grumpy. I'm not. You think I'm gonna take commands from some like omniscient narrator thing that's not even speaking? Yeah, that's right. Can I steal their bread? Is this bread? I don't know. Anyways. So many rude people on here. They got their head in the clouds. I get it. It's because we're on a floating island. Whee! Is there fall damage? No fall damage, okay. That's what you gotta find out at the beginning of every game. Is there fall damage? How do I check? By falling. Gosel, such a beautiful day. We're too busy to enjoy it. Some things never change. Greba, isn't that the truth? The only thing my lug nut of a son is good for is getting grease on his shirt. All I do is laundry, laundry, laundry. It never ends. I hear you, and I'm terrible at washing clothes. I wish I could get someone to do it for me. Just a bunch of grade A workers here. Sitting there spending more time complaining than getting work done. It's over here. Hello? No? Nothing. Well, here's the plaza. Oh, cutscene time. Okay, we're back. You know, Cruz, that sure was a pain with all that scratching and pecking. Of course it was. What the? What's wrong with this guy's face? Because I think there's a subreddit for punchable faces, and I'm already getting that vibe that this should be like the postcard, the poster boy, poster child for that sub. Because I already feel the urge that I just want to suck him right in the jaw. It's like step by this. Pa! You either gonna fix your face or I'm gonna fix it for you. Anyways, of course it was. You thought a big crimson loftwing like that was gonna go down that. Excuse me? What did you do to my crimson loftwing? But we got him, and I don't care how tough those birds are supposed to be. He's not getting out of that pen anytime soon, boys. Oh, it's on. Coming after my bird. Having such a punchable face. Whoa, hey there. So, yeah, just how long you been standing there? Long enough to know that you were in it for a world of hurt. What's your problem, anyway? Oh, wait, I got it. You're here to talk about today's race. I can see it in those dopey eyes of yours. They're pleading, oh, Groose. Can you please find it in your heart to let me win today? Please. You're just desperate to win so you can get some alone time with Zelda up on the statue of goddesses at the end of the ceremony. Again, more references. Well, sorry, pal. Groose doesn't do charity for wimps. My advice, work hard and wish with all your heart. You might even come in second. Mm-hmm. like, better call an ambulance, but not for me! Say, come to think of it, how come I don't see your bird? Where is that scruffy pile of red feathers? I can't imagine what could have happened to him. Do you think his tiny brain got confused by all the clouds and got lost? Yeah, you obviously have him, so give him back. Huh, I've got no idea what you're talking about. Oh, I think you do. You know we're all getting tired of how you never let anyone forget you and Zelda go way back. So this is because he's jelly of the fact that we're friends from when we were little, and she literally just throws us under the bus every chance. Dude, you can have her. Like, if she's gonna treat us like crap like that, I'm not gonna sit around and wait for her to change her ways. That's just toxicity. That's just crap. Literally throws me under the bus, standing right in front of me. You've been friends since you were kids. Big deal. It doesn't change the fact that you float through life with your head in the clouds. Aren't we all in the clouds right now? Would you wake up, straighten up, and grow a backbone already? Dopes like you are dragging our honored academy through the mud. I mean, aren't you the one who is trapping and cheating in order to try to win races and time with other people? I've never actually read the whole book, How to Win Friends and Influence People, but I'm pretty sure stealing their pets and making them feel like crap is not one of the major, lessons in it. And just who might you be talking about, Groose? Oh, Zelda. Hey, nah, it's Oh, snap. Don't even try it, Groose. You're picking on Aether again, aren't you? He's a student at the academy, like all of us. Why do you insist on bullying him around so much? Yeah, I suppose. Or, yeah, I suppose. You suppose? Suppose what? I suppose you, He's being kind of creepy. Forget it. I wasn't supposing anything, okay? Maybe we need a ritual sacrifice him. Hey, he's about to do it for us, it looks like. Okay, we're out of here, boys. Later, Aether. Hope you find your bird, or else you're gonna have to sit out today's race. That could be a major setback towards knighthood. So you find that bird, or you get real used to the taste of failure. It's your special flavor. I hope their birds don't catch them. They just falter to death. Darn it! There's too much to hope. Hater's gonna hate. Potato's gonna potate. Hate to say it, but I'm beginning to suspect that those blockheads had something to do with your lost weeks. No, really? What gave it away? Either those guys aren't going to help us find your bird, so we better start searching. What do you think I've been doing? I'll fly around Skyloft to see if I can spot any trace of your bird. Father said he talked to the instructor Horwell about delaying the start of the wing ceremony, so don't worry, we'll find your bird in time. What? She's actually being nice to me? Alright, so in a pen somewheres. The only pen that we've really seen is... Can I climb this? Nemi. The only pen that we've really seen is that tunnel thing, the cave that's blocked and says blood-sucking creatures inside. Unless that's to ward people off. They're trying to make them think. Ooh, what's over there? Can I... I got... It's just a shadowy thing over there, okay. Any pen-like structures that I'm able to get to. Those kind of look like pens, but that'd be kind of close by for us not to be able to, like, I don't know, hear it trying to get out. Whoa, what's that over there? That's pretty impressive. It's like surrounded by clouds. Like a giant dome protected. That's pretty cool. Okay. Is that a red Malaflui? No, they said he's in a pen. Whee! There's no fall damage! Oh. Apparently there is fall damage, but it seems to be low, because I've jumped from pretty high at least. So hey, now we know. I was gonna say, can I run into these things and break them open? These kind of look like pens. No, apparently not there. All right, all right. I don't know. What do you have to say?
Oh.
Keat, what's wrong, Aether? What? Your Loftwing is missing? That's terrible. I was looking forward to meeting that red blur streak through the sky. No, I haven't seen him. Why don't you look for him by the statue of the goddess? You'll have a good view of the whole town from way up there. Oh. I mean, I kind of was doing that, but I guess the statue of the goddess is going to be an even better view. Are these how I get more hearts? Oh, you got a heart. It's a life-giving energy. Restores 1 heart of life. Alrighty then. That's pretty cool. That's just another place to jump to your death. Just reminds me of Scrubs. See your death. See your death. Hey, another rupee. I wonder. Hey, looks like the gate's open finally. We'll go see. Apparently, there's a better view. Pippet, I am currently looking for my bird. This better be important. Over here. I have some information about your Loftwing. Come here. Oh, okay. Well, maybe that is actually important. Where are you? Seriously. How did you see me up there? Like, really? Like, can you? I guess maybe. Wait, I'm gonna go over here. How did you see me? I was not close. Whatever. Okay. He's got mystical powers apparently. Hey, Aether. I was just looking for you. I heard your Loftwing has gone missing, so I thought I'd join the search. And get this, when I asked Fledge what he knew, he started acting weird. Fledge. I'm so sorry, Aether. I really wanted to tell you, but if Groose found out I told you, it sounds like Groose forced him to keep quiet about it. Go on. Tell him the truth. Just a little while ago, when I was cleaning the dining hall, Groose and his buddies came in. They didn't notice I was there and started talking about their plan to hide your Loftwing. I wanted to warn you, Aether, but just as I tried to sneak away, Groose and his gang grabbed me. They said that if I told you, they'd make sure I'd never be able to ride a bird again. These guys are just a bunch of jerks. Sounds like Groose and his buddies had a plan to capture your bird and hide him near a waterfall. Well, near a waterfall would mean probably near the waterfall. Quick, let's take a look at your map. Oh, okay. So it's somewhere near the waterfall. Say Geronimo. Say Geronimo. Say. So now I need to get to the waterfall. Hey, one more thing, Aether. If you're going out to the waterfall, remember that there are some dangerous things there. Creepy crawly things. You'll need to carry a sword. I think I saw a knight commander go in to the sparring hall a while ago. You should go ask her if you can borrow one. All right. There's no way that they give me the Master Sword this early, right? This has just got to be like a level 1 sword or something. I'm guessing... Hey, it's Aether. So, if you still want to get some sword practice, even though today's the wing ceremony, I'm impressed. The sword is in the back room. Go on in there and get it. I'll be here for a while, so if there's anything you don't understand about handling a sword, go ahead and ask. Fine, I guess I'll go get it on my own. No, not just any sword, apparently. I get the sword from a chest that opens up with light? Whoa! Practice sword. Students in the Knight Academy practice with these. It looks like a fairly sharp blade. Press plus at any time to look at the items you're carrying. Okay. Ooh, now this feels right. All right. Got a rupee bag and a sword. Ooh. That log is set up for practicing your diagonal slash. Swing your sword diagonally to cut right along the gash in the log. Okay. Can I... Okay, well, how do I swing the sword? You didn't tell me how to do that. Okay, that's how to sheath my sword. And me can I unsheath my sword? What button do I need? Pressing all the buttons. Examine. I'm just gonna go talk to the guy. I feel like I need to go talk to the guy. Oh yeah, you want to learn about how to use a sword? Yes, please. Okay, so the basics of swordsmanship. It's important to think about the direction that you're swinging your sword. If you swing it vertically, you'll do a vertical slash. And if you swing it sideways, you'll do a side slash. Thrust it forward to do a thrust. There is a more advanced technique, the spin attack. It's a perfect move for when you're surrounded by enemies. If you remember these moves, you can handle yourself in any fight. Just remember the fundamentals. Always press ZL to target an enemy as soon as you see it. Try getting in some good practice on those logs. If you forget how to swing your sword, you can always check the help menu. Don't ever forget your fundamentals. Once you slice up those logs, I'll set it up so you can try out your big move. Okay, so flick it and then you're, oh! Alright. Alright, so we got a stabbity stab. Oh, I like that, stab. I'm gonna practice my stabbing. Stabbing. Makes me miss Futurama. You. This way. Aha! You. Aha! Whoa, I'm an excellent swordsman already. Cut the rope. Wachoo. Am I trying to hit the sides or am I trying to cut the rope? Ow! That's kind of fun, actually. All right. Am I going diagonal slash? I bet this is for parrying in a minute here. So let me do this. There we go. Diagonale. There. Oh, I need to come from the top and go down. That's right, Aether. You're really a strong swordsman, easy to teach too. You make this instructor proud. Are you ready for a spin attack? Yeah. Do I look like someone who isn't ready for a spin attack? Great, now I'm gonna surround you with logs. Use a spin attack to cut them, all without moving from the spot. Alrighty. So quickly left, right, left. So left, right, left. Oh, okay. Stand in the center of the pack and enemies, swing your sword with just the right timing. That's about you do a real spin attack. Do you want to try again? Yeah. Okay, maybe I don't need to lock onto them because there's so many. Interesting. Please. So what if I do, so flick, quickly left, right, and then left, right? So 1, 2, 3. Do I need to do even faster, apparently? So do. I'll do even faster. Goodness. Calm down. I'll get my poop in a group. There we go. That's so it's real quick. Okay. So why don't you try a fatal blow to close out our next session? You want me to kill somebody in our next session? Sure. I'll let chaos reign. When your enemy is down, target it with ZL and throw yourself as it or at it to land a fatal blow. Do a side slash on that log. When it's down, try finishing it off with this technique. And then flick up, down, up. So. Oh, all right. That's the way. This is the way. A fatal blow is an effective move to use right after you've used your shield or well-placed spin attack to knock an enemy on its back. Oh, but monsters don't stay down for long, so you'll have to land the fatal blow quick before they get up. Can I only do it if I'm... Okay, apparently I can only do it if I have something to look at here. It's down, or it's up, down, up. No, okay. I said down. Oh, it wants me to go up that time. All right. Fine. That way. looks like I should be able to like stab in the eye. Boom. There we go. And then you can stab in the eye. Stab it! You really are a strong swordsman. Easy to teach too. I already did a spin attack. Okay. So I think we're good. Hey there. You can't take swords outside of the sparring hall. What do you think you're doing sneaking out with that? Nothing? What, your loft wing is missing? You want to go look for it? Well, I guess I can make an exception just this once, but remember that Skyloft is a peaceful place. Only knights carry swords. Yeah, tell that to the jerks who kidnapped my bird and trapped him in a cave or something. So I don't want to see you swinging it around like crazy out there. I don't want you to get in a ton of trouble over this, so here's the deal. Make sure you get plenty of practice on these logs first, and once you're outside with that sword, only use it when you absolutely have to. Got it? All right, sounds good. If I see Groose, I'm going to use it on his stupid punchable face. Taking my bird. All right. Now let's go to the waterfall, I guess. Can you feel it? The curtains of the waterfall. Say Geronimo, say Geronimo, say Geronimo. Can you feel? So do I need to still go up to the goddess to get a better look? Since I already kind of know I'm supposed to go to the waterfall. Maybe I should. But can I climb the goddess? I don't think so. I didn't see any like stairs or ladder behind it before. Kind of get a view over here though. Chippity chop. Just pruning some shrubs here. You know, nothing to see. They were getting a little bit overgrown. Oh, okay. That looks like something by a waterfall. Okay. I was gonna say, maybe we need to use a sword to cut down those fence posts. Because obviously I'm such a burly man that I can just chop down like 12-inch thick logs with a single swing of my sword. You know, I was never skipping leg day. Apparently I haven't been skipping arm day either. I mean, if you're going to be the hero of time, you have to be swole, right? You're going to spend all that time being a hero not working out. So I feel... Is that cat over here again? Frankie, we had this talk. Go stay with your master. Like, seriously. Like, I know that you like to be by the pumpkins, and it's a nice, sunny spot where you can relax, but seriously, you're gonna get hurt. I can't always just come by and save you all the time. That's not my job. I've got other things to save, like my bird. All right? So you stay out of trouble. I'm serious. I'm looking at you. Ugh, Frankie, gosh. What are we gonna do with him? Little scamp. Doo-doo-doo-doo. What you doing over there? Rusta, look at this thing. Who knows how long the statue has been here? And it only has one eye. Poor thing. You probably know this, but you can press up to look around. I mean, yeah, I did know that. Thank you, though. So I'm betting they trapped my loftwing here. Which, by the way, if my loftwing could fly, why couldn't it fly out of this? Because those don't go all the way to the top. Although I'm guessing that maybe it's a wingspan. Oh, those jerks. Yeah, that's right. Chopping these up. Chippity choppity. Swibbity swabbity. But you wish you could swing a sword as well as I could. Waterfall Cave. Oh, I see how it is. Apparently I'm a little bit tired after that. Didn't lose any hearts though. Ooh, was that like a claw? Oh, you got a monster claw. This extremely sharp claw looks painful to even touch. Oh, so there's things to like acquire along the way. All right, all right. And some rupees. Why were the bats holding rupees? This is like bigger than the bat. I have some questions. Couple of concerns, mostly questions. Playing in the water. Oh. Excuse me. Why won't you let me attack you? There we go. Just pressing the wrong button, that's why. Again, this rupee, it's bigger than that bat was. So I still have some questions. Ooh, that's cool. Little firefly, can I catch you? Nope, but I can kill you, apparently. Oh, and it had like a little ghost that came from it. I feel kind of bad about that now. There we go, stabbity stab. Puppy Plasm chases butterflies. This is very true, Mrs. Plasm. Apparently, maybe I need to run up it. Ooh, I can run up it, okay. Come on, Mr. or Mrs. Bat. Bring me so I can stab at it with my sword. I don't think we got a video of Puppy Plasm chasing butterflies, did we, Mrs. Plasm? Oh, you did. Maybe we should put that on TikTok. Oh, I think I can climb this over here. Oh-ho! Can I break these? Yes! Pottery, beware. You got a red rupee worth 20 rupees. All right, all right. What do we got? Can I climb that? Ooh, I can climb this. All right. Excuse me. Nobody asked you, bats. Rupee. Ooh, another heart. Skyward swing. Ooh. I can't get down there. Can I not? Oh. Apparently I can crouch if I just get close enough to things. That's pretty cool. Some extra monies. Money in the bank. Guessing I'm gonna pray to you. A bird statue. Yeah, I'll save. Save to this file. Yes, please. All right, what do we got around here? So there's a waterfall. Oh, there's a path down. Okay. Hey there. Hey there, I was hoping I'd find you here. I heard you'd gone searching for your bird around the waterfall, so I thought I'd fly around and help you look. How's your search going? Any sign of your loftwing? Oh no. Well, let's not lose hope yet. There's a place up ahead that Groose and his gang are always hanging around. Maybe we'll find something there. Again, that giant, ominous, like, rotating cloud, whatever it is in the background, is pretty intimidating. Who's that? Who's calling for me? Oh, sorry, there, I got distracted for a moment. Let's go. Are the clouds calling to her? Do you normally have voices in your head, Zelda? I've got some other concerns then. You. Okay, anyways. Oh, what do we find? Look, there he is. Oh! No doubt about it, that's your loftwing, Aether. Those jerks. You look so sad. Get away from my bird. There we go. What did they do to you, my beautiful birdie? Let's go kill him. I've got a sword now. Try to capture my bird. By the way, these are based off of shoe bills. If you're not familiar with what shoe bills are, they make some of the most terrifying sounds in the animal kingdom. If you don't know what they are, go ahead and look it up on YouTube. It literally sounds like somebody operating a semi-automatic machine gun. I'm not even kidding. It is that's the way that they talk. That's their way of communicating. We should hurry, Aether. Now that your loft wing is free, you should fly to the ceremony. Oh, so now you gotta push me off the edge again? Am I sensing that you're just you've got this urge? Well, before you go, I have to ask you something. I heard this voice a few moments ago. Did you hear it too? Nope, you cray. It's been happening a lot lately. It's the strangest feeling, almost like someone's calling out to me. Again, probably should seek psychological attention. Things normalized by Nintendo, but actually cause for concern in real life. Have you ever wondered what's beneath the clouds? Some say that it's an empty, barren place, or even that there's nothing at all down below. But I just have this feeling that they're wrong. Some of Father's old texts talk about a place called the Surface. The old tales describe a whole world under there, far more vast than Skyloft. The thing is, no one's ever been down there to see it, and our loftlings won't fly through the cloud barrier. I was going to say you could kind of just fly, but apparently they won't do it. But I can't help imagining the wild things that might be waiting below. Someday I'll want to see them for myself. Oh, sorry, Aether. We don't have time to talk. Let's get going. Look, your bird's waiting for you. Just leap off the edge and press down. No worries. Don't worry about falling. Your bird will catch you for sure this time. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you said that last time, too, and then you kind of shoved me. So forgive me if the trust isn't, quite there right now. It's the whole, if your friends jumped off a bridge, would you do it? Apparently, in this scenario, you would. Do I need a call? I'll do it. I was gonna say, are they gonna let me gain control of my character again, or what? There we go. Ooh, alright. So what are our... Okay. So they're inverted flight controls. That's a little boost. Fly your bird through the basics just to make sure he's not heard, okay? You can fly your bird in any direction. When it's headed upward, it'll slowly lose speed. When you want to speed up, direct your bird upward and gain altitude, then drop into a fast dive. Gain a little altitude and then speed up. Whee! Fair enough. How's the handling? Do you think he's flying all right? I mean, it seems to be. I haven't run anything in it yet. So we can go up higher. So I have to repeatedly go up higher if we want to go real high. And then dive bomb! Whee! While riding your loft wing, you can press the right arrow button anytime to go over base control. Okay. You can also charge, which is an attack. It also gives burst speed, as well as slow down when you need to. Try all these moves and see how they feel. Charge is X. Okay. All right. I like that. And slow down. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's chill out. Let's chill out. Okay. We gain altitude again. This is awesome. And dive bomb. And then dive bomb and charge attack. Whoa. All right. I think I got a good handle on this. Let's go kick some ass. Do I need to just repeatedly hit slow down and charge a bunch of times? gain some altitude. You need more altitude. I may just be an old railroader who knows nothing about lighter than aircraft, but from my layman's perspective, you need more altitude. Bonus points if you know what movie that's from. Well, that's a huge relief. I don't know about you either, but your Loftwing looks like he's flying great. My father and the others will probably be worried about your bird, so let's give them the good news. Alrighty. Your Loftwing really is amazing, especially considering everything the poor guy's been through this morning. I'm going to fly back and tell Father what happened. Or you could walk. I mean, it's like right there. Whatever. Well, 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 if it isn't either. Let's kill him. No! Word around the plaza is you found that dumb bird of yours. I feel like Bakugo right now. I'm going to kill you! Well, that's just great, because you and your dumb bird can't tell time. All the pre-race warm-ups me and the guys did were for nothing. Now I'm all stiff. We've been waiting forever for the race to start, and they delay it for you? I don't get it. The big flake gets special treatment? You're almost a man, and yet you still can't seem to go anywhere without Zelda. I bet you can't even decide what to have lunch on your own, huh? Well, maybe I want to know what she wants to have for lunch. Nah, she's a jerk. You can keep her, dude. She threw me under the bus, remember? And I don't think we haven't noticed the smug looks. Ooh, Zelda and I are best friends. We go everywhere together. Ugh. You think you're pretty suave, don't you? I mean, dude, if you're gonna be a jerk like this, though, you're not gonna get any girls. Like, people don't like the macho act. I mean, maybe some people do, but tone it down. Tone it down. You think you're pretty suave, don't you? Well, don't you? Groose has been going on forever about how he's going to be the one with Zelda. He really got his pompadour in a ruffle. His pompadour in a ruffle about her. I hate to break it to you, but today is the day I bust up that adorable little fantasy land you're living in. Zelda's playing the role of the goddess at today's ceremony, and I'm going to be the one to claim that sailcloth. When I heard she made it herself, man, there's no way I'm going to let some scrawny clown snatch that prize away from me. I mean, dude, if you're looking to wear it, though, you're going to need a bigger one. She's a lot more petite than you are. And if that's what you're really looking for, then just ask her. She's apparently good at making clothing. You don't have to hide. It's okay. I can see the false machismo out there. It's okay. It's fine. We're welcoming here. We're accepting. You don't need to put up this front. Oh, yes, that sailcloth. Zelda's sailcloth will be mine. Oh, man, I bet she was thinking about me when she was stitching it. He seems to be overly concerned with clothing, too. Like, seriously, like, dude, just save everybody some trouble here. Just let us know what's actually on your mind, and it'll be fine. You'll feel less agitated. You'll be able to live your life. Just do it. It's good. It's good, man. Let it out. Yep, I can see it now. First, I win the big race, and then Zelda and I finish the ceremony together on the statue. Just the two of us. Yeah, again, are we sure you're not hiding something? I don't know. It'll be our special moment alone. Nobody is stopping me and Zelda from having our moment. Oh, it's so real. I can see it. Again, very punchable face, though. No. Oh, yeah. Groose, psst, Groose. Behind you. Right behind you. What? Can you two see him in the middle of... Yeah, I had a feeling. Gah! Care to explain just what you meant by our special moment alone? Nothing big, really. Just, hey there, yeah, I was just telling my buddy here how glad it was you found your red bird of his. Boy, I'm, looking forward to a fair race. Anyhow, later, Zelda, look for me during the race. I'll be the one pulling off all the dangerous moves. You're going down, clown. Oh, Doyle, your whole family's going down. Did you hear that guy? A fair race? Yeah, the chances of that happening are about less than 0. Either way, don't let the fools get you down, either. Just get out there and fly the best you can. Oh, so now she's supportive. Oh, when it suits her, apparently. I know you got these guys beat, and deep down I think you do too. Yeah! That's the spirit, Aether. Trust me, you can win this. The wing ceremony will now begin. Participating students, please assemble. Looks like it's race time. Good luck, Aether. Alright, no pressure. That's pretty cool. Like rainbow smoke. How do they make smoke? Are those birds just farting the entire time? Do they have riders? Okay, they have riders. So maybe there's some sort of like concoction that they're just crop dusting the entire time, ladies and gentlemen. Your attention, please. At last, we are ready to begin the wing ceremony. I have a pretty yellow one. I was beginning to worry that we'd have to proceed without either, but luckily, that is no longer a concern. I'm glad you could all make it. Before we start, I'll explain the rules for today's competition. I have attached a small statuette to this bird, who I will then release to the skies. On my signal, dash from the starting line and dive off the ledge. Once you're in the air, mount your loft wing. Remember to call your bird promptly with the arrow once you dive off the edge. Whoever catches the bird and claims the statuette will be this year's champion. Those are the rules, simple enough, I should think. Or do you need to hear them again? Nope. Sounds pretty straightforward. Can we kill people that are we're competing against, or is that kosher? I mean, or if they encounter an accident during training, is that also acceptable? As well as you know, today's champion will graduate to the next class, bringing him one step closer to knighthood. He will also receive a gift from the young woman chosen to play the role of the goddess in this year's ritual. Today's a special day for many reasons, but it is also the 25th anniversary of our fine institution. To celebrate the occasion, today's champion shall also receive his gift high atop the statue of the goddess. I hear the young woman performing the role of the goddess this year has crafted the gift herself. And, as you well know, the role of the goddess this year will be performed by the lovely Zelda. I don't know. I'm not so sure about the loveliness sometimes. Let's see your finest flying out there. Show me just how hard you've been practicing. Also, I want to see good, clean flying. Anyone caught interfering with other riders will answer to me. Ooh, all right. That goes double for you, Groose. Oh, snap. All right, gentlemen. Line up at my command. The competition will begin. So we need to dash, and then we need to get our birdie bird. Wow, that's... Whew. All right. Go up first. And then down. Let's get a couple of dashes here. Go up. And then down. Get up. And then we're going downtown. Everything's better there. Downtown. Let's go. Let's go. Jerk. The yellow one is a tricky bugger. Try to sneak up from below. Why is it when I want to actually lock onto it, it's not there? All right, kind of at an intercepting angle here. Oh, it turned fast. It banked hard. You can't bank at those speeds. Blocking my path. I see how it goes. Kind of wish I could hear what's actually going on. There'd probably be some really cool music going on right now. almost got it. Zeroing in. There we go. It lost it. Oh, oh, slow down, slow down. Oh, it passed us. Where is it? Hard left. It's a slippery bird. But we shall not be assuaged. Hey, I totally had it. What do I have to do to get it? I need to get close enough and press the other button. Is that what it is? Just swipe it from the skies. Again, I hit it. There's gotta be another command that I use with it once I get over there. Come on. It's like real world flight simulator, except for by real world I mean, you know, Legend of Zelda. Let's bring it around. Bring it around town. Bring it around town. Catch. Oh, apparently I'm close enough now. Goodness. Hey, don't you know this is my day to get all the glory? Hey, what about interfering with person? You heard him. Let's see how you can fly with egg on your face. Whoa, all right. Bunch of jerks over here, apparently. So that's the command that I was missing. Once I'm close enough, I actually need to press A to catch it, allegedly. How can they just have their birds laying eggs in midair? Like, that can't be, you know, comfortable. Or really physically possible, apparently. Unless they're, like, secretly Yoshis or something. Let's try to dive bomb a little bit here. Excuse me, Yellow Bird, if you could slow down for just a second while I get close enough to feel that thing. That would be absolutely phenomenal. Hopefully no one gets seasick or motion sick easily that's watching this right now. I'm already seeing some foreshadowing that there's going to be more aerial battles in this game. Which will be awesome, but I definitely need to... I do actually need to practice some flight things. Zelda was right the entire time. Oh, that was close to the intercept. Oh, left, bank left. Do a barrel roll. Get an intercepting range here. bit higher. So we come down. Excuse you. I keep thinking it's like true inverted, like actually like flight controls on like a joystick. There we go. You have to get close enough to be able to get this little statuette off of that bird. It proves your victory today. Wait till Zelda sees this. Hey there. She's jumping to her death. Oh no. Oh. Wait, why do we have to catch her? She's got her own bird. Don't worry, I'm fine. Yeah, I wasn't gonna ask because you didn't bother asking me, so. Great flying, Aether, congratulations. Now we better get off to, on this, better get on with the ceremony. Words are hard sometimes. Ah, the goddess. Oh, that's pretty cool, perched up way up higher here. Aether, hand me that bird statuette you grabbed from the race. I must offer it to the goddess. Careful, don't get your hand cut off. I've seen how this goes in some of those movies. Those B-level explorer movies. Oh, play a pretty song. I wish I could hear it. No audio. I don't even know why I have like the headphones on. And it's perfect because it's just in time for time check. We'll listen to this lovely melody. Oh, I just didn't want to come across the stream. Thank you, though. Mrs. Plassen happens to be watching, and she was helping me hear some of the beautiful melody that I can't hear right now because for some reason the capture card doesn't want to play through the right thing on my computer, which I'll figure out between this and the next stream, hopefully. Great goddess, guiding light and protector of our people, grant us your blessing and mercy as I act in your stead during the ceremony. Valiant youth who grasp victory in the celebration of the bird folk. In accordance with the old ways, I now bestow the blessings of the goddess upon you. Hooray, I have a shawl. Now I won't be so cold anymore up here. The blessings of the goddess drift down from the heavens aloft, a sail which I now pass on to you. You got the sailcloth. Are we also looking for the red lions? Are we all of a sudden this is going to turn into Wind Waker? Now you can jump from any height without a fear of painful landing. Oh, there you go. No more fall damage. It smells nice, too. Random. Aether, quit goofing. This is supposed to be a sacred ritual, remember? You know, they say that the goddess gave the sailcloth to her chosen hero long ago. Of course you're the one. You're holding it. The one you're holding isn't the same one. Excuse me. I've been working hard to finish making this sailcloth in time to give it to today's champion. I'm really glad I got it to give it to you, Aether. Make sure you take good care of it, okay? Thanks for making it up here to do this with me today like you promised, Aether. Yeah, after you had no faith in me. Literally zero. You completely crapped on me to your dad, who happens to be like the king of this place, and now you're like smooching up to me? Uh-huh. You do know what happens at the end, right? Nope. No idea, but I bet you're gonna tell me. Really? Huh, I thought you would have figured it out by now. I don't remember consenting to this. You have to jump off the statue. Oh, okay, of course, now it makes sense. Look down, see your death. See that big round design on the courtyard below? To finish the ceremony, you need to drop right onto the center of it. Leap off the edge right before you hit the ground. Press ZR to open up your sailcloth. Oh, so this is where they got the inspiration for the glider in Breath of the Wild. Okay. Just how brave are you? If you were really fearless, you'd wait until the last second to use your sailcloth, so ready to jump. She wants me to die. She pushed me off the edge in the beginning. She had zero faith that I was actually gonna win things. And now she's telling me to just casually jump off onto this brick platform from an unimaginable height. And hopefully this cloth, which again, she constructed, a little bit sus here, but she constructed so that it will save me at the last second. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Oh, good. Yep, see, ritual sacrifice. What if I don't hit anything? Am I just gonna die? I didn't land right in the center though, did it? It's like, what happens? Like, is it gonna splatter? The end. Fatality. That was perfect. You're amazing, Aether. No thanks to you pushing me off the edge. Do you push all of your romance interests off of ledges? Is this just your thing? Some people like flowers, some people like long walks on the beach. You like pushing people off of high places? You know, Aether, seeing as how you won today, and with the weather being so nice, you think maybe you'd like to, go fly around the clouds together? Is that an innuendo? I do like the red one. Although apparently there's a Zelda amiibo with her Loftwing. I wonder if they're gonna have a Link amiibo with his Loftwing. I completely forgot to pre-order that as well when I got the game, but I don't know what the amiibos do. I do have a fair amount of other Zelda amiibos though from Breath of the Wild. Today was amazing. Watch you win the race and performing the ritual together. I'll always remember this. It really was wonderful. I'm speechless, apparently. As I always am. You know, Aether. There's something I've been meaning to talk to you about. I knew it. She is a sociopath. She's going to admit it to us. Well-timed explosion? What was that? I mean, ill-timed explosion. This looks like a tornado. NEM! NEM! It's a twister! What's going on? Well, she did. Best to move on. Forget about it. Live your life. Find someone less toxic to have a relationship with. Because after all this, she's still not going to love you. Doesn't matter how many times you saved her. I don't even think Breath of the Wild you get a kiss. Either. Navi, is that you? Listen. Oh, that's not Navi. I'm waiting for you. Oh, that's the Master Sword. The time has come for you to awaken. Oh, sorry, that might be spoilers for people out there. You are vital to a mission of great importance. I mean, that's definitely just some person talking to us. Either. Oh, so she's not dead yet? I'm supposed to grab. Oh, no. Oh, yep, she's definitely dead. She dead. She gone. Up. Oh, yep. Dead. Oh, R.I.P. R.I.P. dead. Yep. Good night. Right? Bunch of sociopaths. Ah, you're awake. You don't look very concerned, considering the fact that apparently your daughter's missing, unless that was all just a dream. When your Loftwing carried you back, you were limp and unconscious. I feared the worst. Fortunately, you don't appear to have any serious injuries. For that much, we can be grateful. But Aether, where's Zelda? She was with you, was she not? What's happened to my daughter? Okay, now he seems a little bit more concerned. She did? She has departed this world. She is no longer with the living. How else can I put this? She's being let go. She's taking her life in another direction. A black tornado, you say? That was no ordinary storm. I mean, I would say so. I don't think tornadoes are supposed to be black. Usually more like a gray color, right? or brownish. You must not push yourself. You're still recovering. Tell me, when you saw Zelda today, did anything about her seem off? Yeah, she frickin' threw me under the bus to your face. Did you not notice that either? Oh, and she's hearing stuff. She's schizophrenic now too. Kind of, just mentioned that for the first time. Maybe some concerns there. I see she was talking about the surface then. And you've been having dreams about a great mission? How interesting. I'm sorry, I was lost in thought there for a moment. It's all very strange, but I doubt there's much of a connection between these things. I'm concerned for Zelda, but so long as she's with her Loftwing, I'm sure she'll be fine. So if she's in the belly of some great beast, as long as her bird's there too, I'm sure she's fine. It won't digest both of them. It's actually got a poultry allergy. So it's probably just going to vomit them both up, and they'll be gross for a while, get dried off, find some sort of fountain or whatever to get cleaned up, and they'll be back. It'll be no problem. As long as they're together, it's good. It's fine. Either way, daybreak has yet to arrive. It would be very difficult to spot one girl and her bird in the dark of night. It would also be very dangerous. You're going to ask me to go, though, aren't you? Rest now, Aether. Zelda's going to be fine. She's out there alive. Okay. Oh, well, yeah, she may be alive, but I mean, digestive juices take some time to actually, kill whatever it is. So for how much longer? Is there something at the door? I have no idea because I can't hear. All right, back at the Night Academy, which means it is time for time check for this evening. So I'm going to swippity swap it on over to here. And we can talk a little bit about what happened before I take off. Because there's quite a lot to unpack there, if you ask me. Zelda is apparently a righteous jerk who does not care about us at all or our safety, even though she pretends to have moments of clarity and romance. But I mean, I guess we knew that. We've played other Legend of Zelda games, and we know that we've been hard friend zoned here. I mean, she's closer with Urbosa than she is with us. Let's be real with ourselves. That's okay, though. Everybody's got their thing. You can't press people into a relationship that they don't want. But allegedly she's alive. I am, not so inclined to believe it. I don't know what sort of evidence we really have to support that, but I guess we'll go and find out. If you want to watch more of this, though, make sure you hit the follow button because you'll be alerted to when I'm doing my future streams. If you are not already a follower of the channel, first of all, shame on you. Second of all, you have the opportunity to do so right now, completely free. If you are an Amazon Prime member and you feel like you want to subscribe to the channel because of having such an amazing time with me, which I would greatly appreciate, you can do so for free. No extra cost to you, but it does benefit me a little bit. It gives me more of an opportunity to use some of those custom emotes that I've been working on so hard. I do now have an idea for another one that I want to use. I'm going to make rupees as the channel points logo, but I have to draw those up. So maybe I'll do a stream with those being drawn up at some point. I don't know. We'll see. I know that the majority of the streams this week, though, Tuesday and Thursday, they're both actually switching. Because usually I do Tuesdays Minecraft with Ben and Papa Sarkis, and on Thursdays kind of usually do whatever. So this Tuesday and Thursday, guess what? It's going to be more Skyward Sword because I have been waiting forever, it feels like. It's like for the first time in forever. Anyways, for a new Zelda game to play, and I'm incredibly excited about this. And as much hate has been thrown at us so far in this game, I'm anticipating it's going to improve. It's going to get even better. Not the hate necessarily, but the overall mentality of it. I do really love the mechanics, and I like the opportunity to fly a giant bird, even if it was a little bit tricky the first time around. But we'll practice, we'll get better at it. And we'll be able to see where this journey goes together. So make sure you're here in the future. If you were unaware that this stream was happening this evening, you're saying, well, how was I supposed to know? Well, scroll down right now. I'll pause. I'll wait. Don't worry. Scroll down. And there'll be 4 buttons there. Those buttons will take you to one of 4 places. I know, surprising, right? One of them to the TikTok page where you can find Chaos Reef updates as well as Puppy Blossom. The other one will take you to the YouTube page where you'll be able to find videos like this one, all organized chronologically. And there's officially going to be a new playlist from this video for Skyward Sword because we're going to play it in its entirety. Because I've never actually played Skyward Sword before. I played a lot of the other Legend of Zelda games, but not Skyward Sword. So now we have an opportunity to do so. So check out the YouTube page. But the most important one, aside from the donation page, is the Twitter page, where I usually try to post when I'm going to be doing the unexpected stream, such as the one that happened this evening. So you want to make sure that you're following me there as well, because then you will have the opportunity to plan your evening around when I'm going to be doing streaming. Because otherwise, how are you going to know? You're going to look at your phone and get that last minute notification from Twitch that says, hey, Aetherplasm's on. And you're saying, oh my gosh, I had these other plans. Now I have to tell them I have to cancel because Aetherplasm's streaming. I can save you the effort. You don't even have to make the plans in the first place. You will know ahead of time that you're going to be watching me. So that way it's fine. It's going to be totally fine. You don't have to feel bad canceling on your friends. Just tell them to watch me instead. Or, have them over for a watch party. There you go. Just make everybody wins, right? For now, though, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening, and be sure to catch me tomorrow about the same time, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Maybe, depending on how things go, maybe I'll start a tiny bit earlier, maybe 6:30. But again, follow on Twitter to find out exactly when it's going to be. It depends on if I can get done what I need to beforehand. Just because I know that these sections individually are probably going to take maybe 2.5 hours apiece to get to like a good stopping point. So I want to make sure that I give the game its due time. Stay out of trouble for me while you're out there, and we hope to see you while chaos reigns in the next video. Good night.